my name is Jolie King, and I'm a graduate student at the University of Texas at Arlington College of Nursing. In partial fulfillment of the requirements for Nursing 5343, Leadership in Complex Healthcare Systems, I'd like to share my book review with you. The book is called How Full is Your Bucket by Tom Rath and Donald O. Clifton, PhD. Please feel free to follow along and take notes with the handouts that I've provided for you. Tom Rath earned degrees from the University of Michigan and the University of Pennsylvania, where he's currently a guest lecturer. He is also a senior scientist at Gallup Incorporated and is the author of 5 books. How Full is Your Bucket is his first book, and it's a #1 New York Times bestseller. All 5 of his books have appeared on the Wall Street Journal's bestseller list over 250 times and have sold upward of 5 million copies. Mr. Rath has been deemed intellectually superior and one of the finest nonfiction authors in his age bracket. Donald O. Clifton was the grandfather of co-author Tom Rath and is the acclaimed author of several books. He passed away in 2003 prior to this book being published. He earned a mathematics degree and a doctorate in psychology and worked as a professor of educational psychology at the University of Nebraska. He was later employed as a psychologist at Gallup Incorporated, where he developed the Clifton StrengthsFinder. The Clifton StrengthsFinder is an internet-based talent measurement tool aimed at helping people to identify and make the most of their talents. Dr. Clifton was named the Father of Strengths by the American Psychological Association based on his work in the field of psychology. His theory, the dipper in the bucket, was the focal point of this book. The purpose of the book was to promote positivity in people's lives based on Dr. Clifton's dipper and bucket theory. According to this theory, every person carries an invisible bucket which is continually either filled or emptied by things others do or say to us. At the same time, we each carry an invisible dipper which can either fill or empty other people's buckets by our words or actions towards them. The book consisted of 6 chapters: Negativity Kills, Positivity, Negativity, and Productivity, Every Moment Matters, Tom's Story, An Overflowing Bucket, Make It Personal, and 5 strategies for increasing positive emotions. The book was aimed at the human race as a whole. The author's goal was to help people, both in the workplace and in life overall, direct their focus toward the positive aspects of others and focus less on the negative aspects. By doing this, the authors claim that both parties will lead more fulfilled, dynamic lives. Strengths of the book were that it radiated with positivity and was highly inspirational. The book gave examples based on factual events which depicted bucket filling and emptying. This gave the dipper and bucket theory a sense of validity. The book was easy to read, easy to understand, and was concise. Weaknesses of the book were that it was a bit repetitive and the authors over-endorsed their other books and the Gallup Corporation. Another weakness was that it had an almost idealistic quality to it. The authors had a great concept in mind, and it would be pleasant if more people interacted the way they described. Unfortunately, though, today's society largely places more focus on personal gain than what can be done to foster others' success. So it may be difficult to get some people on board with the idea. The author's intent was to encourage positivity by the use of Dr. Clifton's dipper and bucket theory. They did a good job of explaining the theory and gave numerous examples from real-life encounters that putting the theory into action can improve a person's outlook. The book was a hit and sold millions of copies. It got rave reviews and recommendations from several influential people, including political leaders, educators, and entrepreneurs. These things illustrate that the authors did accomplish what they set out to do. I would recommend this book to others because of its highly motivational tone. The information presented in the book would be relevant to personal and workplace relationships. I would especially encourage individuals to read the book who may be having a difficult time seeing the positive things in their lives, or to anyone being faced with a challenging situation at work. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my book review. I would be happy to answer any questions that you may have.